already started. I think we're just gonna jump right in, and we're gonna jump in on a loss.
We got a little peek there.
Zigzag winning the moving game.
It was in Australia.
It was Australia. That is true. So very interesting. I would have loved to see that round.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be in Bloom's recap, so definitely check that out on YouTube. It's pretty much coming out every week after a few days after the games have been played.
And we are back.
Yeah, we are not leaving the
US. Getting blessed with another Australia round on this Aussie matchup, Feneb versus Zigzag, on the no move mode after Zigzag did win the first moving mode game. And we have an Adelaide guess here from Feneb. And Zigzag also in South Australia, but on the other side, on that peninsula west of Adelaide. Feneb is still adjusting it a little bit. Wow. And he is on point, only 1 kilometer off.
I mean, it has to be said, home state advantage. A bit unfair for Feneb. I think Feneb is from the ACT from Canberra. I'm not sure if that's correct. I just think I heard that. Might be wrong, might be right. That's how GeoGuessr guesses work. You might be right, you might be wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Just guess the state based on how he looks, you know.
Where players from. And we move on to this Panama round with this cobbler. Given the fences, given the landscape, everything does fit. We are somewhere in the mountains, which are a bit split around in the country.
Yeah, this looks like
you kind of have to commit or hedge it. And it was a bit more west. Very interesting. I didn't expect it to be there. Consider a couple regions. That wasn't one of them.
Yeah, as you said, the mountains are kind of split everywhere. Even in the south, you have some very dry hills. Didn't look like the very big hills in the north, so it makes sense that it's not all the way up there.
Yeah, and we have a Thailand round. A couple signs, a couple shop fronts. I don't know if they contain the right info you need. However, Feneb seems like to be confident with the region. He just panned around a little bit and did put a guess down. But Zigzag was in the same region initially, I think. Did adjust it a bit to the south. He's playing it safe, going to the center. And it indeed was. Feneb looks disappointed. I don't know if he did see something or read something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he always has this impression after every single, like, suboptimal guess. He's just like, oh no, what did I just do? But he can't be too hard on himself. He has to reset his mental.
Nothing happened.
Sometimes, so you know, middle clicking works, sometimes it doesn't. This looks like a very 5K-able round, if you ask me. This looks like a very big volcano in, like, East Nusa, or maybe... I don't think it's Bali. It looks more like East Nusas to me.
Yeah, I like Zigzag's guess, because you have that volcano there, and you have that body of water. But yeah, in Indonesia, that can happen on a lot of islands. Let's see if Zigzag is correct here.
Could be. And he is
indeed
on it.
Is 550 meters, spotting the right volcano there in Bali. Getting the GG from Feneb. Fair play.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. He's a fair player. Zigzag flawlessing so far. I think I saw the HP in the moving game and it looked like Zigzag didn't lose too much. So as of right now, Zigzag is having a good day.
We move on. We have these concrete slabs, which are very common in Thailand and the Philippines. They are checking copyrights. They are looking at everything they have.
We have water to the
driving
north.
On the right side. We have this much on the front left. That's a couple regions. If you learned them, you can make a good guess, probably.
Yeah, very interesting guess by Zigzag. They're going very far east.
Yeah, but they both end up in Mindanao. It is Mindanao, but on the western side, and Feneb does get some points back. Very important for his mantle there. He's happy.
He's smiling.
And we are in Nigeria here. We have some signs.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that was the quickest round.
Yeah.
They could read it, we couldn't. We have a bit of a smaller screen, just like you guys. So, a bit harder to read for us, but for these, it's pretty easy. And
there's probably also a second of delay until we get to see what they look at. So, not much to say there. However, here we are in a forest with a Black wheel car, which is very common in Maine, or it was. It was, because this coverage did expand a lot. So if you're an old school player, you still go with Maine, and that's what Zigzag does.
I mean, it doesn't look wrong for Maine, don't get me wrong.
Down in Maine,
I would just go a bit more conservatively and maybe just go eastern Pennsylvania, Hedge Tire Northeast.
Yeah, especially after you know this car is in a lot more regions in the country now.
Feneb's going very far south though. I don't know if it could be there, but I would be surprised if it's all the way in West Virginia.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. However, it does look like Maine a lot. Can't lie.
We also have some property markers, which are usually more found in the northern states and Canada, obviously. So
wow, he is very committed.
Wow, he's almost in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I don't know what is cooking up there. He got that coastal vibe. It was indeed Maine.
And it'll be more than enough to close out the game.
Zigzag does close it out indeed.